Hello, good day, and welcome to Lena Media TV News. I am Victoria, broadcasting from Canada, and these are the headlines for today's stories. Student protests across Sudan amid rising food insecurity. U.S. Petroleum Consultant sign up to Ethiopian study. Sudan denies presence of Russian mercenaries. Bringing you this in detail after the short break. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back from that short break. Now, news in detail. Student protests across Sudan amid rising food insecurity. Schools in Edamazon had Al Rosaries in Blue Nile State have followed suit after South Darfur Governor Hamid Al Tijani Hanun decision to suspend basic and secondary school studies indefinitely due to student protests. Student demonstration in Abera in River Nile State, now in their second week of protest against the living situation, faced excessive police violence, tear gas, and arrests during peaceful secondary school demonstrators on Sunday. The Abera Resistance Committee said that one person was hit with a tear gas canister in the head, and there were multiple cases of suffocation among female students. Moving on to the next story, U.S. Petroleum Consultant signed up to Ethiopian study. The U.S. Embassy congratulated NASA and the ministry on striking the agreement. The U.S. is committed to tackling the climate crisis and to access to reliable, affordable energy around the world. The statement said, Ethiopia claimed to share geology with other oil-rich countries, citing Sudan and East African rift, in addition to the Middle East, as making discoveries likely. The Ministry of Mines and Petroleum has identified 6 basins in the country. Full tensor gravity covers 25% of Ethiopia. Moving on to the last story, Sudan denies presence of Russian mercenaries. Sudan has denied the presence of Russian private military contractor in the country. The denial follows a joint statement by British, American, and Norwegian involves that Wagner Group personnel had been engaged in social media disinformation campaigns and illegal gold mining in Sudan. The Sudanese government wishes to deny this report in totality. Sudan Ministry of Foreign Affairs said the authorities accused the Western diplomat of attempting to draw Sudan into the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. Recently, Sudan Deputy Lead Lieutenant General Mohammed Hamdan Dagulu visited Moscow. Russian mercenaries have been accused of committing human rights abuses in neighboring Central African Republic. Western countries also say Wagner mercenaries have been deployed in Mali. The parliamentary group has thousands of fighters in Libya, where they have been backing renegade General Khalifa Haftar against forces loyal to the government in Tripoli. Sudan's former long-serving president Omar al-Bashir was an ally of Moscow since he was toppled in 2019, made mass protests. The country military leader have maintained strong relations with Russia. In a meeting with President Vladimir Putin in the Black Sea resort of Sochi in 2017, Bashir has sought Moscow protection from what is called aggressive act of the United States. Sudan has denied the presence of a Russian private military contractor in the country. The denial follows a joint statement by British, American, and Norwegian that Wagner Group personnel had been engaged in social media disinformation campaign and legal mining. The parliamentary group has thousands of fighters in Libya, where they have been backing renegade General Khalifa Haftar's focused loyal government in Tripoli. Sudanese deny presence of Russian mercenaries. Sudan had denied the presence of Russian private military contractor in the country. The denial follows a joint statement by British, American, and Norway envoys that Wagner Group personnel had been engaged in social media disinformation campaign and illegal gold mining in Sudan. The Sudanese government wishes to deny this report in totality, Sudan Ministry of Foreign Affairs said. The authorities accused the Western diplomat of attempting to draw Sudan into the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. Recently, Sudan Deputy Leader Lieutenant General Mohammed Hamdan Dagulu visited Moscow. Russian mercenaries has been accused of committing human rights abuses in neighboring Central African Republic, Western countries also said Wagner mercenaries have been deployed. The parliamentary group has thousands of fighters in Libya where they have been backing Renegade General Khalifa Haftar against forces loyal to a government in Tripoli. This is where I end the news on Alena Media TV. I am Victoria, and thanks for watching.